All right, so we've already learned how to export a bid file. Let's do a bulk negation file now. So I'm going to load up a bulk file, and either from this menu or over here, click on wasted spend. And the fastest way to kind of get started with this is using the wasted spend default filter. So if you click on this little pencil, you'll see what it is by default. You can obviously change these parameters, hit save changes. And the idea here is you can just quickly come in here, choose from a variety of filters, and it'll filter your search term report here. So this search term report in the wasted spend tool is going to be anything with 0 orders, both in sponsored products or brands. So you can use the toggles up here. These filters here help you filter out data that's already been negated, anything that's paused, stuff like that. So to get started with this, I would just come in, hit this, and see if you have any that satisfy that criteria. I think it's also powerful to kind of clear this and just see what your grand total is, because you might be getting nickel and dimed on like some auto campaigns, for example, where you only have a few clicks, but it just adds up because you have so many of them. So you may want to end up pausing some of those if you run into that scenario. But with the bidding, keep in mind we were looking at the targeting, and with the bulk negating, we're looking at bad search terms. So typically this is going to be bad search terms in either like broad phrase, auto campaigns, and we're going to create a file that just negates these search terms in these campaigns, and we won't continue to waste money on them month after month. So the process is run your filter, and then go ahead and you can look down through your list, and if there's only certain ones you want to negate, that's what these checkboxes are for. But if you just want to negate everything, you can click like that. You can use these down here if you want to change the negation type. The ASIN is going to always be ASIN type, but the keywords you can change to like negative phrase. You can go down through and change specific ones to phrase. I'm going to keep them as negative exact. That's a negative exact ad group negation. If I do campaign negative exact, that's going to be obviously a campaign level negation. All right, and then I'm going to just hit generate negatives. That'll open up this fancy sidebar where by default exact and ASIN targeting are going to be off, and that's because if you negate an exact match, it's pretty much the same as like pausing the target. I mean, you can turn it on and it'll add those, but typically you'll want to have your bid optimizations and maybe pausing the targets handle your exact match. And then ASIN targeting is similar to exact. It's just obviously targeting ASINs. We'll have another video that goes into cross negating. That's a little bit advanced, but after that, you're basically just exporting this file. You can drill in here and it'll kind of give you a before and after forecast. Similarly, up here at the very top, that kind of gives you a current performance and then a forecasted performance, assuming that you negate these and you're not going to be wasting the spend on the next whatever your bulk file is, like a monthly data set. That's another point. If this is your first time, I'd recommend downloading a 60-day bulk file for this. It'll give you a lot more data to sift through, and you'll probably be able to save quite a bit more. But anyway, the checkboxes here, if you do select them, that's how you can download just subsets of your negations. If you get to this point, you're like, oh, I only want to negate certain ASINs, or you can just leave it unchecked, and then that will negate everything. So I'm going to hit download. All right, and we'll get a file. If you do have sponsored brands in series with this, it'll create 2 files. That's because Amazon doesn't let you upload them together. Just to open this and show you what it looks like, you'll have the campaign and ad group IDs. The ASINs will have negative product targeting keywords, negative keyword. You'll have the keywords over here, the ASINs over here. So it's good to just kind of get in the habit of learning what that looks like, and then you'll upload that in the same place you uploaded the bulk file. And then once it's confirmed, you'll see it down here that all the results have been uploaded. And the next month or so, you will not be wasting any more money on these search terms that aren't converting. See you guys on the next one.